Hello everyone. Now after I have set up the tags for my school, I'm ready to add users and classes to my school. To do that, I can go to users or classes tab here, example users. I'll see that it's only me now who exists in this users menu. If I click on the plus icon on the bottom right of the screen, I can start adding students, for example. So let's say it's Luai, Muhammad as the last name, and this students you see here, the tag that we have added the student, I can choose which to which group he belongs, if he belongs to a group, and I can choose a grade if I want. So suppose that he's belonging to grade 1, and I save it. So now a new student is added, and I can assign a class and a parent to the student. Currently we don't have classes and parents, so we will assign this later. And so I will close this, and this is how to add a student. Let's add a class here. So let's add class 1A. And now you see that these are the properties of the class that we have added. So let's say 1A is a national class and it's only boys and it belongs to grade 1. So this is how we assign a class. Now another screen will pop up to assign teachers to this and students. So here we see, okay, I can search for Y and it will show here. Now this student belongs to this class, and I still don't have teachers here, so I can edit it later on and add teachers and a supervisor to this class. So let's do that. I'll add a teacher by email because they will receive their email to log in. The teachers are employees of the school as well. So if I have, let's say, Raed, something at hotmail.com, for example. This is his email. We check if the email exists in the system. So it does not exist, so it will add it. I add a telephone number of this teacher. So this is a list of teachers that I can add at the first. So this is Raed Muhammad, for example, and the email is something. And these are the tags of the teachers. So we saw that in the tags page that we have added these. So we can check that this is an English teacher, and optionally we can say, okay, this is a teacher for this grade. Once we save this, now we can assign a class. So assigning a class to the teacher can happen from the teachers tab or from the classes tab. So this can happen either way. So we search for the class 1A that we have already added. So this is class 1A. Now this is a teacher of this class. Suppose I close this now. If I go to classes, of course I'll see the class 1A. I click on it and I see that I already added the teacher for it. So it can show from both ways. I can also assign this teacher as the supervisor of the class. So now he's also the supervisor of this class. This is important if I want to message the supervisor of the class. If I don't know to which teacher I should message as a parent, I can message send a message to the supervisor of this class. So this is how you set up a class, of course, and you set up students, users. Of course, the last one is to add a parent. For example, here I need to add a valid telephone number, because this is the main way of communication with the parents, is through to authenticate them through their telephone numbers. So I'll just add some number here, and this number should be valid, of course. I'll check, and I write the name of the parent. So it's like let's say Rami Ahmed. The email is an optional one, so I can also define here if it's a father, a mother, or whatever properties I have already defined in the tags. I'll save it. Now this parent, another pop-up will show which to assign kids for this parent. So I'll search for Y, because he's the only kid we have, and now the parent is linked to this kid. If I go to students here, I'll show you that it's linked also. Now we see that this is his parent. Of course, I can edit it, delete it, etc. So I can delete it and add a new one. And this is the class where the kid belongs. So everything is linked like this. Now, if I am a parent, which is the one we defined, Rami Ahmed, he will install the Pybius app, log in with his telephone number, and receive like a pin on the SMS, and he log in, and then he can contact the people of the class of his kid. So if we go to the students again, let's see here. So he can contact anyone who's belonging to this class 1. So he can contact the supervisor or one of the teachers of where his kid is belonging. As an employee, so if we go to employees or teachers, Raed Muhammad can contact his class. So he can send to all class A, he can send to all grade 1, he can send to national or boys, etc. So or the school itself can send to national and boys, and will send all to all parents of class 1A messages. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching.